Hi, in this video I'm going to look again at the growth targets that I set last week, and I set some new targets for the next week. Last week I wanted to set my Sir Thor hero to level 20, which I managed to do. This is more for defensive. It gives a nice extra city army attack. And for this week I want to continue that to level 25. What I also did last week was to increase my Ilion the White to 2 stars, which is quite nice. It requires less Guardian power to upgrade the dragon skills, the Guardian dragon skills now. One of the targets that I keep working on is the VIP. I'm now down to 255k to go. Next week should be 220k to go. I did quite some nice building upgrades. Finally I got my siege workshop up to level 30. It's not very impressive actually. I just did it because I wanted to have it complete, but if you look at the level 10, the tier 10 troops, the dragon rams are actually not so interesting. In my eyes, have a low attack, and if you compare it to the werewolves, are actually nicer. I think that's the difference. This is a distance siege, the tier 10, and the other one is in the tower and rams category, which is more protective by absorbing the trap attack. So not really that interesting, but yeah, it's nice to have it finished. Good for the troop training event that I can now also train the tier 10 siege troops. I also did my dragon lair to that was 27, it's now 30. I was hoping that by resetting my dragon skills and setting them again after I had upgraded to 30, I would have a lot more assault and guardian power than maybe the 1.5%. It's just not that much, or maybe it didn't really work that way. Anyway, I didn't see any impressive effect of that. So don't focus on that, I would say, but it's nice to have it at least for any new assault and power points that I get and that I want to assign to upgrade the dragon skills. I need less now. So I've been working on the prestige levels of my buildings, but now I've been more focused on getting my the barracks and the range and the stables up, and some other buildings, not focused on the damage and damage reduction buffs that I've been focused on before, mostly because my building levels are just lacking. So that's why for the coming week I plan to get the embassy, the forge, the storehouse, the trading post and the wishing well all up to level 28 for the buildings, and hopefully I can get some of them also up to prestige level 28 by then. It's quite a lot, but actually I have now 4 farm accounts that I use to daily get resources from the Forbidden Labyrinth, from the undead trader, and that can give quite a lot of resources quite fast. As you can see, I still have quite a lot of iron now, so still a bit silver. Silver is going faster, but I get quite a lot, so that's quite convenient actually, and is giving me quite a lot. For the buildings I still need a lot. For the research I need more wood and food, but I have plenty of those from the undead trader as well. So that's moving along quite well. Whether I'm going to be able to get more prestige levels, that always depends on whether my alliance decides to. It's like the major thing is always what kind of alliance celebration are we selecting, what kind of spirit are we selecting. If you select the Wanderer, you actually get quite a lot of prestige banners in a week. So I've been focusing on doing combat and combat 2 research, mostly combat 2 again, and just working through it, cavalry defense 2, Recovery Health 2, Level 1 both, and now doing March Capacity. I probably just go on with the Infantry, Attack, Defense and Health ones as well before I start doing the Level 2 ones. Mostly I've only done the level 1 so far. Just continuing doing the research there. Getting my rare materials is now going very slow, unfortunately, as with many other players as well. I'm sure. The problem is, I still have some keys probably now. I still have only two. I used to have a large amount, and now I only have 2. I try to get 3 of them each day from the bonus. The daily rewards, and then do some rallies whenever I get them, but I'm moving through them very slowly. Let's just so I have 25 now, maybe still a bit left from last time. Let's first open this and then this one. Let's see, 25, 44, that's quite okay. But it is going quite slow, and I still have quite some way to go to make my next. Let's just also convert some other things to make my next piece, my next Death Seeker piece. Nothing too exciting here. It seems. Let's convert these as well. Always nice, and I think I'm now, if I look at the number of noble badges, that is moving along quite well. In a week another 42, which is quite nice. So I'm now already at 910, so in a couple of weeks I should be able to have enough for my Stronghold 31 upgrade. So I'm slowly working towards that. Ideally, I hope to be able to do that closer to the end of this month, July. Okay, but anyway, I'm just working towards getting more of these rare material chest fragments, but I still have a long way to go, as you can see. This I always find very boring. Don't know if there is some better way to do this, but they first appear in your inventory, and then you have to move them to your armory, and only then can you use them to assign to get the refining points for your gemstones, which is what I'm going to look at next. So I still, from gemstones, I still have this one to go, almost there. Let's just complete that one. So now I still have one defense valor stone to completely go from 5 to 6, and one health one completely go from 5 to 6, and one health one a bit over halfway. So let's just assign everything. Just select, it's only a few points that you get from it, but what else are you going to do with it? So this gives a better overview, but I'm still, I've not been that active this week, so things didn't move that fast this week. I was in the middle of a move, but I'm just, I'm working towards it, to having all of them to level 6, which is quite nice, and I'm getting close to being there. So let's, maybe nice to see. I think today, we have the combo trials. Do I have the correct outfit on? Let's see whether, whether I'm actually getting further yes. Well, some materials, that is not, only one further, that's what you get at this level. So normally when you improve a gemstone, you should even be happy if you even get one level further in the Merlin trials. Okay, I'm just going to keep have a lot of the credits that I get from this match expire I spent on either VIP points or these upgrading my Valor gemstones. So I'm going to continue doing that. For the rest, I keep working on my emblems. I keep working on the dragon skills. What I realized, I made a separate video on that, but just to share what I realized, it seems that the key boosts, that's actually the important ones, the damage reduction and the damage, they don't go further than level 21. For level 22 you get an additional boost, like infantry health in the case of the infantry backbone 1, and it seems for the other ones you also all get additional boosts. Somebody supplied some information for that from my website, but you actually don't get an increment in the base boost. And actually these damage and damage reductions are much more interesting to me, because there are many different ways to get the infantry health as well. I mean, it's still nice, but going from 21 to 22 is taking a lot of points, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to really focus on upgrading those further. I probably first look at upgrading everything to 21. Now the thing with Guardian points is that there's not so many good ways to spend them in my eyes, so I might still do that. I have to do some thinking about it. But also for the assault points, I'm probably first going to try to get everything to 21 and not worry too much about getting it further until I've maxed out all the damage boosts that I can get. But yeah, there's still quite some way to go. And I probably keep having a balanced dragon for a while as much as possible to increase the amount of assault and guardian power that I gain, which is very important. What I want to do, I didn't really get much feedback on that what I asked last time, so I'm just going to look at it. I don't want to continue with this shot yet. Maybe I regret it later, I go back, but at this moment I don't want to look into it. So I'm just going to reset it and maybe look at the possibilities. So we have equipment with possibilities of Warmonger equipment scroll, which is nice. Dragon essence, enhancing gold equipment can be nice, and Dead Seeker equipment scroll. So that's quite nice. Not sure whether if we refresh it, we also get a lot of basic materials, which is nice. So maybe I can consider looking into a field that has some of the materials that I need. So that is one choice. The gemstones I just looked at, I'm at this moment not so interested in. So dragon is quite nice for the dragon XP, and those intensity crystals are nice as well, but that's probably going to be the source stones are not so interesting at all. That's probably going to be the last price if they have it. Or the Dragon XP also looks quite a lot, quite a nice price. So this might be interesting, although the smaller prices I'm not so interested in. Probably would like to have one with assault power, not with guardian power as a price. I'd have to play around with this one. This could be a choice. Emblem rewards could be interesting, have some assault power as well. But I'm not sure whether I'm going to go for that. I have to do some thinking. Probably it will be for the dragon, trying to see if I can get a field that has both assault power. For example, this field, that looks quite interesting. I mean, I'm not interested in those source stones ones at all, and those two, intensity crystal 1 and 2 are not interesting at all. I very easily get those, but the other ones, this Intensity Crystal 5, the Dragon XP is always interesting, and the Assault Power always interesting as well. So maybe I'm just going to go for this this field. Looks interesting enough. Okay, maybe just see what I can get. Oh, this is already quite okay. It's not that much. It's 2,000 of the small ones, but okay. Okay, well, the last three are the more interesting, so let's look at those. Maybe I alternate. Maybe others can give some feedback. Maybe other people like it a lot better to go for the equipment ones. I don't know. Okay, what I did do, by the way, is I spent my the points here. I spent. I think I mentioned that during the last video on an Intensity Crystal 5, a couple of those, so that I could enhance another Dragon skill, and I think that's a good way of spending the credits here. And I did another from the Spirit Altar. I did another ceremony. Held another ceremony this week, a few days ago, one or 2 days ago, to get more Dragon XP. I just want to keep upgrading my Dragon. So that's currently I just made it to level 50, which is nice. So that's something I'm also working on, and whenever I get the credits, I will buy more of those Intensity Crystal 5, or I will look at getting more XP for my Dragon and things like that. Okay, that was it for this week, and my targets for next week. If you have any questions or any comments, that's always much appreciated. Please feel free to share, and thanks for watching the video.